the soda. When we boys ain't know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us.
It's Asterix here, and today I'm coming back at you guys with an epic, awesome story. If you guys didn't see my last story, Caught Selling Candy in School, be sure you go check that out. But today I'm going to be doing a little bit of paint in the background. I'm going to try to make a new YouTube logo a little bit more professional. But today's story is a little insane. It's crazy, guys. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Today's story is the time I set my house on fire. I could hardly say that, guys. If you didn't hear that, it's the time I set my house on fire. Like, yes, like bursting into flames. Oh my god, this is insane on fire. Like, that kind of on fire. So I don't want to delay too much time, and I don't want to take 10 years like I did last time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. So this all starts out, I want to say 2 years ago. And let me give you a quick background to this, okay? So I really like History Channel at this time period, okay? I would spend days, literally all I would do was watch the History Channel. And I know that kind of sounds like a geeky thing to do. It was a really geeky thing to do, but I did it, okay? It's just something I did. And one day I was watching this, like, this is not racist, okay? One day I was watching a documentaries on ancient Egyptians and Indians and how they shared similar techniques, like practices, I guess you could say. And one of the practices was lighting a torch on fire and passing it around and talking like you weren't, like, it's kind of hard to say, but like you specifically talked in a group when you had this stick. It's like a talking stick, if you guys know what that is. It's very hard to explain, but hopefully you get the basic gist of it. So I start thinking, wow, that's so cool. They used fire to indicate when they talk. Maybe I should make my own group with my stuffed animals. Like my own group, like the Indians or something. And so I slept with a lot of stuffed animals at the time, alright? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, 9-year-old, like, I was a 9-year-old. I'm definitely not a 9-year-old anymore. But, like, when we were 9-year-olds, I mean, just, like, we would do stuff like that. Like, I slept with, like, 4 or 5 stuffed animals. And they were just kind of like my buddies, I guess you could say. I always hung out with my stuffed animals and stuff like that. It's so embarrassing. But I don't want to take too long. Anyways, I'm thinking, like, wow, I should definitely do this. So I end up making a little group. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Oh, wait, that's right. Let's try the talking stick. So I think you guys can already see where this is going. So my mom's side of the family relatives are over. And let me just let you know, when they're over, I always do something bad. I don't know why. I don't know what I mean, like, I never did anything to, like, and I love my mom's side of the family. Like, don't get me wrong, I love them to death, but, like, they're my family, but I swear, I just cannot. I cannot behave. when I am with my mom's side of the family. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so they're over. I get home from school. I have my backpack on my back. I walk and I say hi to everybody, and everybody starts talking to my mom. And I'm like, okay, now or never. I already have a plan in my mind. And my plan is to walk into the... Nobody can be looking. It's gotta be private. So I'm in private. Okay? Like, nobody's looking at me or anything. And I'm just thinking, alright, now's the time to take the lighter. Yeah, I was thinking, like, if I take a lighter, I could start the fire, right? Like, and there's nothing wrong with, like, taking a lighter to start a fire. Like, that's something people do all the time. Like, that's what I thought, guys. Like, that was seriously, like, my belief. Like, people do this all the time. They take lighters and they light things on fire in their house. So I was like, okay, now that I got the lighter, what do I do now? I end up thinking I gotta make the torch. So I get this oil, okay? I get the oil. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. I get the oil, and I get the, I'm sorry, guys. So I get the oil, and I get this spaghetti and this, like, flammable paper. I don't know what, I think it's for starting fires. Yeah, it's for, like, fire starting. And I take it upstairs to my room. And my room's on the 3rd floor because nobody likes to be around me. Okay? So my family had me on the 3rd floor. No, that's not true, by the way. My family has me on the 3rd floor. I walk up there, and the 3rd floor, if you guys have a house, you know, the 3rd floor, it's normally connected to the attic. So, I'm walking into the attic here. I roll up everything together, like in a big wad, and I light it. And I start, like, dancing and, like, with my stuffed animals, like, waving it around in the air and stuff. It's, you know, I'm just like an idiot. I'm the dumbest guy. I start waving around, woo, 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 yeah, I'm a ninja. And I swear I'm the biggest idiot for doing this. Like, I can't even think about it. But I'm sitting there, and I'm dancing around. And if you've ever been in an attic, ever, they have pink stuff in there for insulation. So, like, pink attic insulation. Let me show you a picture. It looks like this. See, it looks like that. It's very flammable. It's like thin paper. Very thin. It's stringy. Okay? And I'm waving this around in the air. And I blow on it. Because, like, you know, that's what it looked like. That's what my walls looked like. They looked like that. And I'm standing here dancing around, talking to my stuffed animals because I have the talking stick. That's exactly what it looked like. That was the wall. The floor was hard. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, okay, it's starting to smell smoky. So this is the dumbest thing I ever did, by spray my Axe all over the attic. And I don't know if you guys understand or not, but Axe is flammable. It is, look, Axe. Body spray, if you guys didn't know. what I was talking about. It's flammable. It's a chemical. You spray it in the air. It looks like this one. You spray that in the air. Actually, I think it looked like one of these, the old ones. That's what mine looks like now. But you spray it in the air, and this stuff ended up clinging to the already extremely flammable insulation. And I was so stupid when I was 9. I wasn't thinking. And it was clinging to the insulation. And when it was clinging to it, it became more and more flammable. And the smoke gets so hot, and an ember flies, and it hits the insulation, and boom. Boom. Fires all over the insulation. I'm flipping out. I'm flipping out. I mean, I can't help it. Like, I'm a 9-year-old kid. I don't know what to do. So I put some water in a cup and I throw it all over it. And it ends up going out, guys. But the room. So if you guys put a fire out, you wanna know what comes up? Smoke. It's like, it's a, like, you know, like, yeah, like, I hate cigarettes. I mean, they're the worst thing in the world. But when you light it, it's a quick fire, and then it burns out and it smokes, right? Because a lot of smoke comes from the embers, right? And when you throw that water on the insulation, and that's a huge fire, boom, like, it goes out, but smoke is everywhere. Like, I can't see. I mean, smoke is all over the place. And we end up going to dinner. Because everybody, keep in mind, they're on the first floor. And they call me down, Carter, let's go to dinner. So we go to dinner, and I'm so freaking worried that I'm going to get back and there's going to be nothing there. Like, there's going to be fire burning our house down, like, the last little bit. Okay? I'm so scared. Oh, and by the way, to put the fire out on the little torching, I hid it under a bin, hoping it would cut the oxygen off, which was the dumbest thing ever, along with the lighter. So, we go to dinner, we get back, everything's fine. I go up to my room, I spray a ton more Axe. Because I didn't realize that the Axe was what really made it blow. Like, it, like, blew up. And my mom comes up, and she's like, "What's that smell?" That's the first thing she says, because she's sleeping with me tonight, by the way. I have a cot out. She's sleeping in my bed, and I have a little pull-out cot over in the corner, because my dad's out of town, and everybody else, like, all the rooms are occupied by my family. So we're all doing that. And she comes up, "What's that smell?" First thing she said when she opened the door. It's my Axe." "No, I don't think that's your Axe. It smells smoky." My heart sank. I was like, I'm an idiot. This was never worth it. She walks upstairs, and there she sees it, like, smoke everywhere. Everywhere. And by this time, it was also, it was, like, white. So that means, like, it's been there for a while. White smoke, like, I don't know if you know, like, that's black smoke. That's white smoke. Like, white smoke smells way worse. Because white smoke is toxic. Or no, white smoke is clean, black smoke is toxic. But black smoke, some of the toxins sometimes clear out the original smoky flavor. Like, cigarette smoke doesn't smell like real smoke. Like, white smoke, it's like, smells like smoke, okay? Like, I can't really explain it, but it smells really bad, okay? and she starts screaming like, ah, ah, everybody call the fire department. I'm like, Mom, no. We end up clearing it out. I get grounded for a week. That's it. Because here's my parents' policy. They don't ground me hard, but if I make another stupid decision related, I get grounded for like it's happened before. I got grounded for I got grounded for 6 months from electronics. I wasn't allowed to even touch an electronic for 6 months. I get grounded bad if I do something like it again. But that was ridiculous, guys. I thought my house was going to burn down. I hope you thought that was ridiculous too. But keep in mind that the reason I'm making these stories is so that you don't go out and do dumb stories like it. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, next week I'm going to do time I stole an axe and used it. Either that or time I stole credit cards. I will see you guys later. Be sure to smash that like button. Let's try to get 5 likes, guys. If we can get 5 likes, I will do the story next week. Time I stole an axe and used it. Okay, guys? 5 likes. Smash that subscribe button to see that video next week. Smash it to see more insane stories like this. Hit the like button to see it next week, and I will see you guys in another video. This has been Asterix Gaming. Peace out.